So there you are, that's our easy Mexican potato rolls with that spicy, cheesy chicken filling. Look at those. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing a Mexican inspired dish. It is fantastic. It's one of my favorite dishes at this moment. We are doing potato rolls with a Mexican twist. Dead easy, full of flavor. In fact, it's bursting. Come on, let's show you how to do it. In here, potatoes, because we're making potato rolls. Right, what we have to do is grate the potatoes first, and then we're going to squeeze all the juice out of them. So get yourself a grater. Now, like I say, this is one of my favorite dishes at the moment. It is superb. Right, we need to grab another bowl and we need to grab a sieve. What we're going to do is give this potato mixture a wringing out. That is full of water. There you go. So we're going to give that a good wringing out in there. Just put it to one side because it's going to be a lot smaller than this bowl. And then we're going to let it drip while we do the rest of the vegetables. So just give it a good old squeeze in there. You know, this is the messiest job of all of this. The rest is very straightforward. So there you can see that is quite a lot of fluid out there which we don't need. We got a red pepper. Nice and straightforward. We want to cube it up, okay? So just cube up your red pepper. Now I've got a couple of peppers. I've already started cubing one, not to bore everybody. So it is literally straightforward. We just want to do that. And we want some cubes. Nice and straightforward. Not too big. Okay, little cubes like that in a bowl. Now everything's going in the same bowl. We want a red onion and we want some dices on there about the same size as that red pepper. So all that is going in that bowl. Everything in the bowl. Jalapeños, a couple of jalapeños there, look. Now we are taking the seeds out. If you want to leave the seeds in, that's up to you. Now obviously the seeds are the hot bit of the jalapeno. However, I'm taking the seeds out because they get stuck in my teeth. And we are doing the same. We want some little dices of jalapeno. Nice and straightforward in the bowl. Cilantro or coriander. Got a little bit of a stalk on there. Look, we're not bothered. Don't worry about that. You know, it's all flavouring. A nice little mincing on there. Okay, there's our veggies in there. All we need to be doing is adding that potato. Put your potato in and give it a good mixing up. So just give that a mixing through, and then we're going to add some seasoning to this. And then mix it again. Because if not, it's all going to be clumped and not distributed through there. So come on. Get it all mixed in. Okay, you can use smoked paprika. You can use a little bit of cumin and a little bit of coriander. In here, look, I've got some eggs. I'm just going to give them a quick whiz up. Nothing special. It's just that we're going to chuck that in there. Make sure it goes all the way through. in that bowl we want a couple of tablespoons of flour. That's going to stick it all together. You can use any flour, up to you. Just get that in there. Stick that to all that veggies. Now I'm using fajita seasoning mix. It's my own. There's a recipe in the description how to make this. Basically you put all the ingredients together, give it a mix up, put it in a bag. That's it. I'm going in there with about a tablespoon, thereabouts. If you don't make your own, you can buy fajita seasoning in a packet. Just chuck it in. You're exactly the same as we are now. Right, let's just get some of that flavour through there. Get it distributed. In there with that egg. Give it a little shufty round. Make sure your oven's on 200 degrees. We're going to slap this into a tray. We're going to chuck it in the oven and we're going to bake for about 20-25 minutes. Take a tray, line the tray with parchment paper. On that tray with our mix, straight out of the bowl, straight on there. Do your best to sort of like level it out. We want about the same thickness in that tray. So nice and gently just work it round. Oh, there's some fantastic colours there, look. So that's it basically. We've got that on there. We're going to whack that in the oven and it's going to cook for about 25 minutes. In it goes. Okay, that's looking good enough to me actually. Let's have that out of there. Look at that, that is absolutely fabulous. It's nice and firmed up with that egg in there. All we need to do now is let that go cool. So we're just going to put it on the side while we crack on. That is going to be our wrap. So in here I've got a little bit of chicken stock and we are going in with about 2 tablespoons of tomato puree in there. Give that a little mix in, bring that in there. We don't have to cook this because this is going to be cooked in with our chicken mix. We're just making up a very, very quick Mexican red sauce. Now when it comes to seasoning, if you've used chicken stock which is salty from a cube, don't put too much salt in. I am going in with a little bit of black pepper there, you know. You don't have to do the pepper seasoning or anything yet. You can season when you cook. Now we want about a tablespoon of fajita seasoning. Same as before, it's linked in the ingredients. We want to flavour this up. This is Mexican. There's a list of individual spices in the ingredients list too. So if you don't have the fajita seasoning mix or can't make it, you can put the other spices in. And we're going in there with about a teaspoon of garlic powder. Going to give that a little stir in there. And we're going to add a little bit of lime to this. So we want a little bit of a citrusy note in there. Want to squeeze in up to a teaspoon of lime juice. We got a little red onion. Well, it's not so little actually, but you know, it's a red onion. And we are going to cube it. Cube it up. Doesn't have to be too fine. Don't go too big. We're going to grab a pan and what we're going to do is cube up our chicken and throw it straight in the pan. Now you can use what oil you want, olive oil, veg oil, corn oil, up to you. So a little bit of oil in the pan, and we want to start small cubes on the chicken. Now if you had chicken mince straight in the pan, you could do this with pork mince, you could do it with beef mince. A filling of choice. I've got chicken breast here, so we're going to use chicken. Dice the chicken. Because I'm not using mince, we're going to dice it up. Simple as that, really. So you can see where we're going with this, look. And that's going in our pan. Don't worry, the pan's not on at the moment, just get the chicken in. So get your flame on, and we're going to start cooking off this chicken. Now you could have done garlic, onions first, then chicken. I'm starting the chicken off and we'll throw the garlic and onions in. It doesn't really matter. Seasoning of choice. I'm not using very much seasoning in here because we have that chicken stock in there which carries a little bit of salt. We'll just start these chicken cubes off, and then we're going in with the garlic and onions. There you go, we got the mandatory fluid coming out of the chicken, in with the onions, in with the garlic. Give that a little stir through, start cooking that off. Want that rawness out of the garlic and the onions as usual. Want a little bit of flavouring in there. Fajita seasoning mix again. Note in the description. In there with some of our red sauce. Now what we're trying to do is keep this as a thick sauce inside. So you can chuck it all in, or you can do a little bit at a time. Now turn it down, and we're going in there with some cheese. In there with some grated cheese. Stir it all in so it melts in there. Gives us a lovely sticky filling. Look at that. And you know, this type of thing is open to black beans, anything like that. All can be incorporated into here. Off the heat, and let's start assembling. And that is sat on parchment paper, so it should come out of there, look. That's coming out. There you go. Now it's up to you to decide how many wraps you want. I've got a pizza cutter here, look. Straight up the middle. Like that. Okay, obviously do as many wraps as you so want. That is up to you. We're just going to whisk through there. So we're going to have like 6 wraps. That'll do. So all we're doing is taking that, like that, our chicken filling in there. And it's a roll up. Roll over. Oh, come on. Roll it straight over there like that. And we get this roll. And we're going to put this roll on a tray. Seam side down. There you go. Now don't worry if they look a bit raggy when you've rolled them up. By the time the cheese has melted on there and run down and stuck it all together, they'll be fine. So that goes in the oven, and we're going to cook that in the oven for about 15 minutes. All this is cooked. We just want that cheese to melt on there. And if we can brown it up a little bit, so be it. Out we come. Look at those. Tuck that cheese under there, look. Come on. A little bob of sour cream on there. Jalapeno. So there you are, that's our easy Mexican potato rolls with that spicy, cheesy chicken filling. Look at those. Come on. There we go, in here, come on. In there. Let's have a look in there. Whoa, look at that. Look at that, our potato, our chicken, our filling. Oh, it smells wonderful. It's still a bit warm. Absolutely stunning. Oh, that's like taking a fajita to a different level. That is absolutely delicious. Oh, fantastic. That is a fantastic Mexican twist. If you like what we're doing, don't forget, share with your friends. Tell them all about this. Oh, look, we're losing it. Tell them all about this. And if you do like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video. Now you try and just eat one of these. It's definitely a 2 or a 3, eh? Oh dear. Crunchy jalapenos.